about the cosmos? Can't tell a planet from a star? Then give us just 5 minutes, and we'll show you what they are. Jack Horkheimer, Stargazer, director of the Miami Space Transit Planetarium, tells you all about the night sky and the biggest show of all, the universe. And now this week's episode.
A breathtaking pairing of the evening star and the moon on Christmas night and this year's winter solstice. Greetings, fellow stargazers. At mark 2:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or your local equivalent, Monday, December 22nd, as the first moment of winter, the winter solstice. And also mark Christmas night, Thursday, December 25th on your calendar, as an evening you absolutely must see, the pairing of the brilliant evening star with an exquisite crescent moon, which will be so beautiful it will knock your socks off. Okay, in order to understand what the winter solstice, the first moment of winter, is, we should understand that the word solstice is Latin for sol, sun, and stis, stand still. So, on the winter solstice, the sun, from our Earth perspective, appears to stand still because it is the one day of the year when the sun rises at its farthest point south of east and sets at its farthest point south of west, which was of great concern to our ancestors because they believed that all heavenly objects were gods, and that if the sun god was displeased, it might just continue to keep rising and setting farther south until it eventually disappeared. So, the day of the winter solstice was met with great anticipation, a bit of anxiety, and a lot of celebration, because right after the solstice, the sun invariably started rising and setting a little bit farther north each day, meaning that the world would not be plunged into eternal winter, and that spring would once again eventually come. You see, on the first day of spring, the sun rises and sets exactly due east and due west. And thereafter, it rises and sets just slightly north of east and west every single successive day until it reaches its northernmost rising and setting points on the summer solstice, when the sun once again appears to stand still, after which it retraces its steps, rising and setting a little farther south of north each day until the winter solstice, when once again the sun appears to stand still. Just remember, the winter solstice is the day when the sun reaches its southernmost rising and setting point along the horizon. And in the northern hemisphere is the day of shortest daylight and longest nighttime. So it's easy to see why our ancestors could be frightened, because many believe that if the sun continued its journey south, the world would be plunged into eternal night. In fact, winter solstice celebrations were so widespread in our Western culture that the early church decided to move Christmas to the time of the solstice. And speaking of Christmas, if you go out Christmas night, Thursday, December 25th, 45 minutes after sunset, and look southwest, you'll see the dazzling evening star paired with an exquisite young crescent moon, complete with earthshine, which will look like a dark full moon cradled within the crescent. And although many people may mistake this evening star for the Christmas star, it is not a star at all, but the brightest planet we can see from Earth, 8,000-mile-wide Venus. Please don't miss this spectacular pairing on Christmas night. Take your family outside after Christmas dinner and marvel at this beautiful gift from the stars. Happy holidays, and keep looking up.
Jack Horkheimer Stargazer is underwritten by a grant from Meade Instruments, the world's largest manufacturer of telescopes for the amateur astronomer. Meade telescopes automatically locate thousands of celestial wonders at the push of a button. It's astronomy made simple.